Welcome and good day. So here we'll begin in a cross-leg position, just allowing the sits bones to connect with the mat, sitting tall in the spine. And I invite you to close your eyes or gaze downward softly. If you can hear me, let me know. Thumbs up if you can hear those on Zoom. Okay, perfect. All right, so I invite you to gaze downward softly. We're going to engage in a stretch for joint care that you probably should do every morning. Okay, so with intention, take a deep in breath through the nostrils, deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Continue to breathe in that fashion as you put your mind on wellness and whatever else you want it to be on as you begin your day. Think about your intention for being here this morning. And then send out a thought of gratitude for life in this moment. As you feel yourself plugging down into the mat, just begin to circle your neck. The rule of thumb is inhale as you move to open the body, and exhale as you close or contract. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then reverse. Take it easy. Put your mind on your neck. Notice what feels tight and what doesn't. Send gratitude into your neck, your cervical spine, your throat, and pause for a moment. Take an inhale, get taller in your spine. Exhale, turn your head to the right and hold. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn your head to the left and hold. Inhale, head center and lift the chin. Exhale, drop chin to chest. While your chin is at your chest, shake your head no. Pause. Then lift the chin, lower the chin, nod yes. And pause. Place your hands to your knees and begin torso rotations next. Hinging at the hip, just really feeling what that is doing in your outer hips and maybe even your lower back. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then reverse the rotation. Again, noticing your hips and lower back. Is 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then pause at the center. Inhale, fan your arms up, reach up, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, press high. Begin to reach each arm up, feeling your lats release for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. We're taking a right side twist. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, take your opposite hand to your opposite knee. Twist to the right side. Chest is proud. I'm going to mute someone here. Continue to breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back to center. Fan the arms up. Inhale. Interlace the fingers. Flip the palms. Press the palm up on each side, alternating. Then pause. Take an inhale. Get taller in your spine. Exhale, left side twist. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Your left hand can be behind you, pressing upward with the chest for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. This time we fan the arms up and we go straight into the twist. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center again. Exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. And just come back to center. Maybe change the cross of your legs. That would be a good idea here. As we continue, place your hands on your shoulders and make backward circles with your elbows. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, going backwards, 2 toward the wall behind you, 1, and then come forward. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1, and pause. Place your palms right at your side and slightly behind. Turn the fingertips pointing behind you. Release your feet to the mat. With your feet about hip distance apart, proud in the chest, we're just going to rock the knees side to side. Try to keep your feet flexed here for 8, 7, 6, 5, hip care, 4, 3. You may find yourself scooting forward a little bit. That's okay. 1, and then come back to center. Let's find ourselves in all fours. We call that tabletop. I'm going to turn to my right here. You want your knees under your hips and hands under your shoulders. We're moving into cat and cow next. So inhale, arch the back, gaze up, hips go up. Exhale, press the ground away from you. Tuck your chin to chest, tuck your hips, and continue to alternate at your own pace. Exhaling with cat, inhaling with cow. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And pause. At tabletop again. Extend your left leg behind you with your toes on the mat. Okay. You're going to cross it over your right foot and gaze around your right shoulder. It's a side bend. Press the ground away from you. Squeeze the belly to the spine for 4, 3, 2, and come back to center. Extend your left leg behind you, toes on the mat. Cross it over your left foot. Gaze around your left shoulder at it. Breathing, pressing the ground away, strong in the hands for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into all fours. So now we're going to take some lateral movement with the spine. I'll shift my direction. So it's just side bends. Now here's your options. Side bends, or you can take waves, like S shapes, leading with the shoulders, middle back, lower back, hips follow for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to tabletop. Now we're going to circle the hips. So tuck the hips in, crunch the abs, send the hips out to the left, press them back, then bring them around to the right, then tuck again. Continue at your own pace for 4, 3, 2, and reverse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And tabletop again. Take your knees as wide as your mat. Allow your big toes to touch. Walk the palms about 2 palm prints forward. And sit the glutes toward the heels, then come back into this position. How far back you go, how far forward you go is up to you. Just feel into the movement. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. We call this wide leg child's pose. If you're here, this can look many different ways. Okay, so your hips can be high if you need them to, if your knees feel a little tight. Your hips can be low, your chest can be pressed flatter, your forehead can come to the mat. You can make a pillow with your hands and touch your third eye to them. It's totally up to you, but try to find a moment of relaxation here for a few breaths. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into your original position, tabletop. And then let's find a lying flat position on your back. Knees bent, feet planted. Lower yourself easy, one vertebra at a time. Take your feet about as wide as your hips. Your arms can be alongside of you or in a T shape. And just rock the knees side to side, pressing your shoulders down. Your head can even move in the opposite direction of your legs. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. We're going to take the left knee into our hand and extend the right leg onto the mat. Press the back of the knee down into the mat on the right side and roll your ankles outward and inward. Good. Pause. Squeeze your knee a little tighter. You can use your hand to press the hip crease down toward the mat if you want to. For 4, 3, 2, and switch sides. Same exact thing. Press the left knee down into the mat. Squeeze the right knee toward the chest. Option, roll your ankles outward and inward. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then extend both legs down onto the mat. Reach your arms overhead. Arch the lower back off the mat. Feel the spine decompress. Really try to reach toward the wall, the back wall with your fingertips. Breathe deeply in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're taking both knees to the chest now. You can embrace at the front of the knees or the ankles, or you could clasp your wrist and just rock side to side a little. This gives a massage to the muscles on either side of the spine. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold static. We'll take butterfly legs next. Allow the big toes to touch, the knees to flare open. Bring your hands at the front of your ankle. Assist your heels at coming towards your body. You could even rock side to side here. Experience the hip opening. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. You could stay here, that's an option, or you could float into happy baby pose with me. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Allow the soles of your feet to migrate as they face the ceiling or the sky. Try to relax your shoulders. Option, you could also have the hands on the outside of the feet, whatever feels good. Your hands even can be on your ankles. And you can rock side to side here as well. Just be careful. Happy baby is a pose of vulnerability, but vulnerability in joy and comfort. Right? So that's the energy of it. Try to keep your feet facing the sky. That we call that flex. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into butterfly pose. Use your hands to squeeze the knees together. Drop the feet, and let's extend the legs one more time as we're coming to the end of this session here. So my sofa is preventing me from pointing my toes, but you can point your toes. Reach your arms overhead. There's my dryer. Arch your lower back off the mat. Really stretch. Feel the spine decompressing. So we're doing this stretch for joint care. We moved and stretched mostly in a dynamic way. Dynamic stretching is a moving stretch. And the goal here was to prepare the joints for the day. You really should do this every day, especially in the morning. At night, you might want to move a little bit slower. And so we'll pause right here. You can go into any comfortable pose, anything that's comfortable. You could take Shavasana, just resting, allowing the legs to rest and the hands to rest, or I'm going to take butterfly legs here because my hips can use a little more release. Just listen to your body and settle down here. As we bring our focus inward, I ask the question, what kind of day would you like to have? What kind of moments would you like to create today? What kind of mind is necessary to do that? As you ponder, allow ideas to come, visuals, taste cravings, sound cravings, smell cravings. And it is here that I end our session in reflection about what you want to create, plugging into your divine creativity. My name is Coach Veronica Marie, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. I'll end the session now, but you can continue in your reflection into the day. Ashe. All right, so I've released my Zoom people. I hope you enjoyed the stretch, and I hope you will join me again. You can find me on my website at veronicamarie.com if you want to set up some individual stretch sessions or coaching. All right, have a good day.